But you can complain or you can do something about it. Welcome to this episode of Escaping the Echo Chamber. I'm your host. First things first, be sure to give a thumbs up, like it. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to share this video with all of your friends because it's great. Like I said, thumbs up, share it, like it, subscribe, and be sure to comment. If you agree, if you disagree, I want to hear more from people. So tell me what you think. First off, I wanted to quote something. Zuckerberg shall make no policy abridging the freedom of speech. It's the First Amendment. I hope you know that. I hope you understand that that is the First Amendment of the United States Constitution. Of course it's not, because that's not what it says. It says nothing about Mark Zuckerberg. It says nothing about Jack from Twitter. It says nothing about Instagram or YouTube. It says Congress, the United States Congress shall make no laws, abridging the freedom of speech. There's other stuff that they can't do too. But since we're talking about freedom of speech right here, that's the point we're going to get to. The Constitution of the United States the First Amendment is not aimed at Mark Zuckerberg. It is not aimed at Facebook. It is not aimed at Twitter. It is not aimed at Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube. It's not aimed at that. Those are private corporations who can choose who they give airtime to. And I'll use airtime in quotes because that's not how it actually works. But that's a better analogy than trying to call them a public utility. Comparing them to television channels where, okay, boom, this is what they choose to put on. If you don't like it, change the channel. Stop watching that program. Stop giving views, clicks, downloads, whatever, to these companies that you don't like. If they're biased against conservatives, if they're biased against anarchists or libertarians, decide, you know what? I'm not using their platform anymore. I'm not going to continue to give money to be the product for Mark Zuckerberg to sell. Because as those of you that have done the research know, that's the product on Facebook. We're the product, we're the commodity. So that's it. I mean, basically, if you don't like what Facebook is doing, stop using Facebook. But you may say, hey, but there's nothing better than Facebook. What am I supposed to use for social media? That is what I call an opportunity. It is an opportunity. The fact that Zuckerberg and these other social media giants are that stupid is why I'm like, okay, I gotta hurry up, get my coding skills up to par, because this is an opportunity. This is an opportunity to put these geniuses out of business because you're too stupid to realize, wait a minute, there's millions of people who think differently. Millions and millions and millions of people. So if I decide that I'm only going to cater to people who think this way, guess what I'm opening the door for? I'm opening the door for all of the people who don't think this way, which is people over there, people over there, people over there. I'm opening the door for somebody to come into my place to create a platform that allows them to be free to say what they want to say, to post whatever opinions they want to post. I am facilitating my own extinction. But I'm glad he's doing it. I just wish, I just wish he would like kind of slow down, because I would love to be the first person to to get a platform up and running that will make Facebook realize, maybe we didn't think this all the way through. But that's, like I said, it's an opportunity. So for all of you conservatives out there that are pissed and upset, you shouldn't be complaining. You should be happy. And you should be coding. Right now, there's a bunch of conservatives that should be in the lab writing code, just putting something together and getting ready to launch the next big thing. But if you don't want to, by all means, continue to complain. Because like I said, I'm trying to get my skills up to par, because, hey, I would love to be that person that dethrones Mark Zuckerberg. It would just be awesome. It's not, I don't care about Mark Zuckerberg as an individual. I'm just saying, if I can create that that platform that makes Facebook obsolete, man, whoo. But you can complain or you can do something about it. But what's really ironic is the amount of people that feel, oh, this is a catastrophe. This is a national emergency. We need to call the National Guard. We need to stop it. So many of these same people will sit here and say that the Civil Rights Act of '64, in its telling restaurants that they had to serve black people, or this brings up today to bakeries that they have to bake the wedding cake for the gay couple. So many of these same people feel, oh no, that's infringing on the private business's rights, but are sitting here crying and whining about Facebook booting conservatives off its platform. Seriously? Was it that easy to expose your hypocrisy? Was it that easy to expose that you were never about, just private rights? You just didn't like whatever groups were being affected by the other situations. Was it that easy? Because let me tell you who I am. I'm the dude that thinks, guess what? Bakery doesn't want to bake a cake for a gay wedding? Let him. That's his business. Let him choose not to. And let the gay couple say, you know what? Why do we want to spend our money with you? Why do we want to enrich you if you don't approve of our lifestyle? If you disapprove of our lifestyle and you are so opposed to our lifestyle that you don't want to, that you're not even willing to sell us a cake, a product. We're not inviting you to the wedding, but you're so opposed to who we are that you don't even want to give us a product. Cool. Keep your cake. We'll keep our money and spend it elsewhere. And we'll tell our friends and their friends and their friends. And we'll see if you stay in business. Similarly, the Civil Rights Act of '64. I'm referring to the portion that mandates, private establishments to provide patronage to black people. Yeah, I don't like it. But didn't do jack for black people. Didn't help black people, but you know who it did help? Help white supremacists. Help white supremacists stay in business and make money. That's what it helped. Because I say, no. If you're a private business that didn't want to serve black people, let them. Let these businesses not serve black people. I felt they should have done it then. I'm with it now. Because several reasons. One, I don't want to go, as a black person, I don't want to go to a place where they don't want to serve me. So many reasons. One, I don't want to make you rich. I don't want to keep you in business. Two, it's a diner, a food establishment, right? What quality food are you serving me if you despise me? If you hate black people so much, what quality of food are you serving me? Are you cooking it properly? Are you dropping it on the floor? Are you spitting in it? Like, I don't know what if you hate me, but I can't tell, I don't know this because you're being forced to serve me. I don't know what the hell you're doing to my food. I don't know. And so I would rather you say, I don't like black people. I'm not serving them. And I say, good, because I don't want to eat your food, and I don't want you to eat off of my money. I don't want to step foot in your establishment. I hope you starve. I hope you starve. I want to spend my money someplace else, or even better yet, let's go back to the Facebook thing. I want to start my own business. I'll start my own diner across the street. I'll serve better food, and I'll serve everybody who has no problem with people of other races. So we can then have a referendum. What kind of society we live in, or what, if it's a local area, what type of community we live in. And we can decide if that community supports white supremacy or doesn't. Because now we can actually see, in addition to me not having to unwittingly support a white supremacist, we can see who does. We can see if there's a bunch of people who still say, yeah, I don't like black people either, so I'm gonna eat there. Or we can see if there's a bunch of people like, this scumbag doesn't want to serve black people, let him starve. We're shopping with you. We're going to this other diner. We're not giving him our business. You can establish a clear litmus test and see where the people stand. And you can let people decide whether or not this dude continues to thrive or whether he goes out of business. And if he goes out of business, then great. It says something great about who that community is and who the people of the community is. And it also allows people to expose themselves. But that's the whole point. If you were against the Civil Rights Act of '64, the private clause that deals with forcing private establishments to serve minorities and black people, if you were in support of allowing the baker not to have to sell the wedding cake for the gay wedding, if you supported that, but you're suddenly up in arms about Facebook banning conservatives, and now you think, oh, there should be a law. You just exposed your hypocrisy. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Because like I said, I'm for all of it. And I love the opportunity of a company like Facebook that seems like it was unstoppable, opening a door, opening an avenue for somebody to say, you know what? We could take you out. We can replace you. You can be the next MySpace. Because that's how I'm looking at it. It's an opportunity. What are you doing? Thanks for checking out this episode of Escaping the Echo Chamber. Like I said, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Oh, hey, if you don't like it, if you're one of those people that whose hypocrisy got shown up and you're mad at me right now, feel free, give me a thumbs down. Go ahead, do that. Share it, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And I will see you next episode.